Good morning, guys. Oh boy. Yes, everybody. Wake up, everybody. Are they still sleeping? Okay. How many are we? He says study day, no sleep. Study day, no sleep. Good morning. Why don't you sleep now? I told you guys to go and sleep yesterday. You understand? When you sleep, you feel fresh in the morning. Honestly. When you sleep, you feel very fresh in the morning. It's always very important for you to sleep, all right? Three tests. When? Tomorrow? Oh, wow. Which courses? Apart from A&P, which one? I am at work. You went to work this morning or you were at work since yesterday? It has to be since yesterday. Oh, mental health. You'll be fine. Oh, you came in this morning. Hey, even with the weather. Yes, everyone. We are still 11. I'm waiting for us to get to at least 20. $16. Okay. Hello. Good morning. At work now. Okay. Seems the weather is better today. I've not gone out, but it's no longer snowing. How many diagrams? I don't know. We will discuss it here now. I really don't put those things in my head. Honestly. Flushing Hospital. Oh. all the nurses in Flushing Hospital will need that website. So try to make sure all of them, everybody in your hospital, fills up. All right. As far as they still have plans of furthering their nursing career. Mental health. Like this mental health now will be part of the, it will be part of the stuffs we'll be imputing into the AI so that it will really help you during your exams. It will be extremely helpful during your exams. How many are we? 18. Two more. Okay, we are still short 2 to 3 more, but let's just proceed. Let me go with the assumption that the other people are still scrambling out of bed. Okay, so we already discussed cell in its entirety. So today we will be focusing on the questions. All right. Yesterday I asked you the first question about modern cell tenets, which you can see the option right now. But we already done with that. Then the second thing I asked you was cells that are thick in the middle and tapered toward the end are called, which all of you got? Fusiform. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna ask this question. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Okay, 22. Perfect. Okay, everyone is ready. Okay, let's get active. Let's get active. Let's get active. All of you do like this. I'm even very I'm feeling like I'm still sleeping right now, so I can understand everybody. I'll give you the options, don't worry. Okay. So this is a very straightforward question. Which of the following is not one of the 3 basic components of a cell? Which one is not one of the 3 basic components of a cell? We have the cytoplasm, we have the nucleus, we have the plasma membrane, we have interstitial fluid. None of these are basic components of cell. What's the answer, guys? I should increase the size. I already said the options myself. Cytoplasm, nucleus, plasma membrane, interstitial fluid, none of these are a basic components of cell. So this A, B, C, D, E. Let's see. So everyone has to answer so that we'll be able to flow very fast because there are A lot of questions you need to attempt here. Yes, the answer is interstitial fluid. That's C. A, B, C, D. That's D, interstitial fluid. It's not actually part of this thing. I don't know if you guys know the meaning of interstitial fluid. All right. So this is a cell. This is another cell. All right. Look at these two cells. You understand? This area between these two cells is interstitium. All right. In between the tissue. You understand? Remember, different cells make up what tissue. So this one cell, this is another cell in this big tissue. All right. So the space between these two guys is what? Interstitial. So interstitial fluid is part of what? Extracellular fluid. It has nothing to do with the cell. I hope that makes sense. So you should be able to know the major components. When you talk about cell, you talk about cytoplasm, plasma membrane, talk about nucleus. These are the major components of a cell. If you have any question, you can always leave the question. Look at this particular question. Most transmembrane proteins have dash regions facing the intra and extracellular fluid and dash region embedded in the phospholipid bilayer. What is the answer? So I'll give you these options. How many options did I give here? Oh boy. Hold on. Okay. So this is the options. Most transmembrane proteins have dash regions facing the intra and extracellular fluid and dash regions embedded in the phospholipid bilayer. We have the hydrophilic, hydrophobic, hydrophobic, hydrophilic, lipophilic, lipophobic. Answer. Everybody. Energy. I know you guys are still waking up. Me too. I'm still feeling under the weather. So which particular side faces the extracellular fluid? That's hydrophilic, right? So why the hydrophobic region is the one embedded in it. So it's like this. Look at it. It's what can I do example with? So you see, look at it. Look at it. So this is, assuming this is the lipid bilayer, you see, this particular head is facing out. This particular head is inside the intracellular fluid. This one is in the extracellular fluid. So we are saying that these two, this one in the extracellular fluid and this one in the intracellular fluid is what? Hydrophilic. It accepts water. All right. Remember, this is a phospholipid bilayer. Then these two tails, this is one tail of this is another tail of this, that are inside are hydrophobic. That's what they are trying to tell you. It's as simple as that. And you need to also know the percentage constituent of a phospholipid. We said that phospholipid is about how many percent? You need to know about 75% of all the lipids in the bilayer. And we said that lipids in the bilayer is about 98% of the entire thing. Make sense? Why the proteins are 2%, but they are 50% in weight. So you need to remember these basic informations. According basic. And because of that, they may ask you a question like this. They may ask you, it's not me, they may ask you a question like this. Look at this question, guys. Look at this question. The most abundant molecules in the plasma membrane are, I'll give you options. I'll just call out the options. We have glycolipids, we have phospholipids, we have prostaglandin, we have proteins. What's the answer, guys? What's the answer? Sometimes I'm not going to copy, paste the stuff here. I will just have to say it from my mouth. So you need to pay more than usual attention. What's the answer? The most abundant molecules in the plasma membrane are glycolipids, phospholipids, prostaglandin, proteins. Answer. And D and E, cholesterol. Glycolipids, phospholipids, prostaglandin, proteins, and cholesterol. Yes, the answer is phospholipid, all right? I'll need the 22 people to put in their answers, all right? Look at this question. Yes, the answer to that question is phospholipid, you're correct. Look at this question. Proteins that do not protrude into the phospholipid bilayer but adhere to the surface of the plasma membrane are called what? Hey, guys. What are they called? The ones that do not protrude. Instead, they are stuck in the surface. What are they called? How will I do this thing for this thing to automatically? We have peripheral protein, we have channel protein, we have glycoprotein, we have lipoprotein, we have transmembrane protein. Answer. Protein membrane. Look at the option, no, please. We have peripheral proteins, we have channel proteins, we have glycoproteins, we have lipoproteins, we have transmembrane proteins. Come on, guys. Energy, 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 energy. Thank you so much. The answer is what? Peripheral protein. There's also a sub question that they may ask you. A protein that is bound to a carbohydrate is called a dash. That one, you don't need to waste time. That one is glycoprotein. All right. I don't want to post it here because it will waste our time. Glycoprotein. So this is something I've been thinking about. So you need to make sure you get the gist. Okay. This question. Look at this question, guys. What's the answer? Options: receptors, enzymes, carriers, cell identity markers, and cell adhesion molecules. Come. Somebody wants option? Receptors, enzymes, carriers, cell identity markers, cell adhesion molecule. Answer, guys. Membrane proteins that bind to signals by which cells communicate are called what? Those signals are what we call first messengers. Remember, I told you, first messenger. So what this question is asking you is, what is the name of the bouncer? The bouncer at the door. What is the name of that bouncer? Remember, the first messenger gives the bouncer something, the bouncer puts it in his shoe, give it to adenylyl cyclase, which is the second bouncer. Adenylyl cyclase now activates ATP and uses it to get the second messenger, which is CAMP. CAMP activates the kinases, the inactive kinase, and it becomes what? Active what? Kinase. The active kinase now activates the enzyme, inactive enzymes, which helps to perform that intracellular what? Activity. So the question is, who is the bouncer? Answer. What? Just 5 people. Why? Where is everybody? Please, whether you know it or not, just put in your answer. Even if it's you think people are putting in something that is not what you have in mind, I'll still want you to put in your answer. Quickly, guys. Yes, the answer is receptor. Extremely correct. Extremely correct. Look at this question. Yes, the receptor is correct. Thank you. Look at this question. In its second messenger role, CAMP activates enzyme called dash, whose job is to regulate other enzymes by adding phosphate groups to them. I already gave this answer. I already gave it away when I was explaining some minutes ago. So I really don't even expect anybody to request for options, but because of the spirit says give options, give options. Nchebe, give options. So let's see. Oh, some people don't really need options, so but for people that does. Transmembrane proteins, peripheral proteins, kinases, glycocalyx, blockers. So there are some questions you see, you remember the story, and you smile. Do you understand? You don't even need to do too much. You just laugh and be like, what is this? Why are they looking down on me with this question? Do you understand? And you give your answer and you move. That's why you see some exams, you see some people, they spend, and a 2 hours exam, they spend 30 minutes and they are done and they are scoring very well. You understand? Why some other people are biting their pen, trying to bite the entire pen out. When the pen finish, they start biting nail. So you don't be in that category. All right? Nobody's going to bite nail here. When I was in medical school, I bite my nails a lot. And I only bite it in the exam hall. So sometimes I just grow it to bite it in the exam hall. Okay, so what's the answer, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more people. 3 more people. Or 3 more persons, rather. What am I speaking? 20. Okay, kindnesses. You guys are so correct. So please, I really want everybody to be part of this discourse, all right? When I see a lot of people answering these questions, it gives me that energy to continue. Let me see if you guys can get this question. Yes, kindnesses. So please, I want everybody to attempt every question. The coat of the carbohydrates on the outer surface of the plasma membrane that function in cell identification. What is that coat that function as cell identifier? Let me give you option. Don't worry. I think you need options. Oh, let's see. We have brush border, we have glycocalyx, we have cholesterol coat, we have phospholipid bilayer, we have CAM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people. We need 5 more. Come on, guys. Come on. Glycocalyx. Yes, you guys are so correct. That fuzzy coat is what? Glycocalyx. That's how they ask that question. Finish. Chicken. In short, for glycocalyx, just know this format. This is how they ask that question. They can reconfigure it, all right? But it's always like this. Okay. So look at this question. This one, I'm not giving option, all right? So I will need you to arrange your answer. It's a 3-part answers. Look at it. Yes, glycocalyx. Thank you. You're correct. Look at this question. I need you to give your answer in sequence. Dash provides motility to a sperm. Dash acts as sensory antenna in many cells, and dash increases cell surface area. Yes, glycocalyx, you're extremely correct. So look at this question. Dash provides motility to sperm cells. Dash acts as cells antenna, as sensory antenna in many cells, and that increases the cell's surface area. Talk to me. No option. No. No options. No. It has to be 3 questions, three answers. Don't write just one, right? You write flagella, you should write the other 2 in one line so that I'll be able to know if you're correct or not. Is this one too difficult? You really want options, eh? Okay, let me give you options. I don't. If somebody's writing this in 1-1, please don't write 1-1 because I will be confused. I don't even know where you will. Here you are. Which one you are talking about? Okay, let me put you options. Since look at the options, guys. Cilia microvilli, flagella, microvilli cilia flagella, microvilli flagella cilia, flagella microvilli cilia, flagella cilia microvilli. Let's see who gets it and who doesn't. Thanks everyone. We are more than 20 here. What's happening? He said sorry. No, it's okay. B, D. Somebody said B. Let me see. What's B? Microvilli cilia flagella. Somebody said D. What's the flagella microvilli cilia? Okay. Somebody said flagella cilia microvilli. Flagella cilia microvilli. Flagella cilia microvilli. Okay. Good. I like the fact that people are giving different options. E, flagella cilia microvilli. Somebody said D. What's the flagella microvilli cilia? Okay. Yes, all of you are really doing very well. The answer is flagella cilia microvilli. So the flagella provides motility to the sperm cell. We all know this, all right? So automatically A, B, C is out because flagella must be the first. That's how you eliminate, all right? Now you look at the second one. Acts as sensory antenna in many cells. Maybe you are not sure of this one. So the middle one, you can actually leave it empty. Then you go to the last one. Increases cell surface area, like in the intestine, all right? What do you have in intestine? Microvilli. Okay, so it must be flagella something microvilli. What is remaining? Cilia. Put cilia at the middle and you get your answer. You feel me? Yeah. So the answer is flagella cilia microvilli. I think that's D. No, that's E. Flagella cilia microvilli. So this is the kind of question you'll be meeting. They can rearrange it, mind you. They can rearrange it, so you need to know which is which. All right. Maybe the one you may be seeing in your exam can be cilia microvilli flagellum, but you need to understand them because these are components of the plasma membrane, and that plasma membrane, as I told you, is very, very important in cells. Okay. 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 This question. This question, guys. So dash is a process in which dash forces water and small solids such as salts through narrow clefts between capillary cells. Options: filtration, hydrostatic pressure, osmosis, hydrostatic pressure, active transport, osmotic pressure, active transport, hydrostatic pressure, osmosis, osmotic pressure. Answer. Let's go. Yes, if you don't know, please put 911. I forgot to mention it. If you don't know, put 911. Don't just keep quiet, all right? You have to put 911 so that we know how many people are not very familiar with it. It will help me to explain it better. Nine 911. Okay. I have a lot of 911. That means I have to explain this question properly. More. More. One, two, three, four. Okay, guys. When you are talking about osmosis, you are just talking about water movements, correct? From area of high concentration to area of lower concentration. That's concentration gradients, right? That's osmosis. And osmosis works with osmotic pressure. So that is out. That question, is it asking you about osmosis? That's what you should ask. Or is it asking you about filtration? Or is it asking you about active transport? If it's asking you about active transport, you need to mention that ATP was used. All right? Maybe a pump, that kind of thing. That sounds active transport. This one is not talking about water movement. It doesn't talk about water movement at all. So osmosis is out. Active transport is out. You understand? Look at the question. It's saying dash is a process in which dash forces water. It forces water and small solids such as salts through narrow clefts between capillary cells. So it's not movement of water, but through something. And what is filtration? Filtration is a separation process that removes what? Solid particles from a fluid, right? Or a gas by passing the mixture through a porous material called what? A filter, which is that cleft between capillary cells that this thing is talking about. So that's filtration. And filtration works with what? It works with what? Hydrostatic what? Pressure. Checking that. So if you look at the option, you ask yourself which one is correct. It cannot be osmosis. Osmosis is out. Anything osmosis is out. So that means B and E is out. Then you look at the option, active transport. No. Anything active transport is out. That is C and D. So what are you left with? A. A is the answer. You move. You move. Any question? We good? So the answer is filtration and hydrostatic pressure. Yes. I hope 911 group we are clear. So let's talk about water flow. Look at this question, guys. Good, good, good. Look at this question, guys. So water flows through a selectively permeable membrane in a process called dash, but water molecules cross the membrane more easily through channels of transmembrane proteins called dash. We have osmosis water pumps, we have osmosis aquaporins, we have osmosis unipods, we have filtration aquaporins, we have filtration water pumps. Answer. Come on, guys. Are you still on the bed? Get up, get up. More. Okay. The question says water flows through a selectively permeable membrane. All right. Once you just hear water flows through a selectively permeable membrane, you know they are talking about what? They're talking about osmosis. So the two filtrations are out. This is how you eliminate to make your life easier. The two filtrations are out. Oh, some of you are at work, that's fine. The two filtrations are out. All right, that's D and E, they are out. So we have three osmosis there. Do you get? Now, it now says water flows through a selecting membrane in a process called what? Osmosis. That should be there. All right. So, but water molecules cross the membrane more easily through channels of transmembrane proteins. Once you just hear channels of transmembrane proteins, you are thinking about aquaporins. Uniport is not a channel of transmembrane protein. Water pump is not a channel of transmembrane protein. So those two are even out. It's very crystal. All right. Because aquaporins are specialized protein channels, right, that are embedded in cell membranes. They are embedded in cell membranes. And what is their function? Their function is to allow water molecules to pass through without blocking, to pass through rapidly without blocking other substances. Very, very important. Very, very, very important. I hope you guys are clear. Yeah. So that's why the answer is osmosis and aquaporins. So the answer is B. You're very, very correct. Look at this question. Look at this question, guys. Now we're going gradually to clinical. Let me give you options because you need it. Insulin is taken up via endocytosis by the endothelial cells that line blood capillaries. Then it is transported across the cell to the other side where it is released. This transport is called dash. We have pinocytosis, we have receptor-mediated phagocytosis, we have passive transport, we have facilitated transport, we have transcytosis. Quickly, guys. Quickly, guys. Quickly, guys. I'm even already getting a second question. Let's go, guys. I need 2 more people to respond so that we explain the concept. Oh. 911. Okay, good. The answer is transcytosis. Yes, you understand, because it's moving across. Transcytosis is just where materials are transported, all right, across a cell. You understand? Examples of transcytosis, we have endocytosis, all right, and exocytosis. So endocytosis and exocytosis are inside transcytosis. So the answer to this question is what? Transcytosis. Very, very important that you know that. When you're talking about pinocytosis, just talking about cell drinking. Phagocytosis is cell eating, all right? And which other options do we have there? We have a receptor-mediated endocytosis. Receptor-mediated endocytosis, right? It's just a highly selective form of endocytosis with a specific molecule is bound towards a receptor membrane on the cell surface. Very, very important that you know this, all right? Example is just like the way we uptake of which example should uptake of cholesterol using the LDL receptors. That uptake is known as what? Receptor mediated to endocytosis. All right, and the options, you have passive transport, you have facilitated transport. We know what passive transport is, just movement of things, movement of substances across membranes down their concentration gradients. All right. Like osmosis. Those are passive. Then we have facilitated transport. You understand? It's also a passive transport that uses what? Protein channels or carriers. So passive and facilitated, both of them are passive. The difference between passive and facilitated transport is that facilitated transport uses what? Membrane channels. Chicken. All right. So the answer to that question is transcytosis. Transcytosis, because it's just a process where materials are transported across a cell. All right. So I took time to explain it because of people that because of 911 group. All right. You see how we discuss the entire options, because you may see a question and the answer may be passive transport or facilitated transport. You need to know the difference between passive and facilitated transport. You need to know the difference between pinocytosis and receptor-mediated phagocytosis. So one way you study is when you look at the option, the right answer, you should also know why the other answers are wrong. It's very, very important, because another question you may see, one of those wrong answers in the other prior question may be the right answer. Extremely important, which is even why we are building that website, so that, it will help our students a lot to understand the concept properly. Okay. I hope you're clear, because I want to throw you this question. No, the answer is not D. The answer is transcytosis, not facilitated transport. It's transcytosis. Look at this question. Sodium and glucose are transported together from the interstitial lumen into an interstitial cell. The carrier is A dash, and the process is called dash. What's the answer, guys? One options? Yes, I'll give you. Look at these options, guys. We have symport co-transport. We have symport counter transport. We have antiport counter transport. We have antiport co-transport. Come on, guys. Energy, 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 energy. Sodium and glucose are transported together. That's a give out already. The option is already there. Looking at you. Sodium and glucose are transported together from the interstitial lumen into an interstitial cell. The carrier protein is A and dash, and the process is called dash. Symport co-transport, symport co-transport, symport counter-transport, antiport counter-transport, antiport co-transport. If you don't know it, please don't keep quiet. Just write 911 and we'll be able to, get in depth. Let me see. How many people do we have here? 23 people. Please, you guys have to hurry up so that we can finish this thing in 2 hours. You have to really hurry up. Like, as me, you are giving me answer very fast. We'll be moving faster. You understand? And the more of these questions you meet, the more, the higher the chances of you jamming most of them in your exam. Continue, guys. Continue quickly. Okay. Yes, the answer is symport co-transport, because even that concept is correct. Like, if you look at that question, A and C is a correct concept. Symport co-transport, antiport counter-transport. Antiport and counter-transport are the same thing. They are moving opposite direction. Symport and co-transport are the same thing. They are moving in the same direction. That's how you explain that thing. So if you get those two, the other B and D are out of the equation. All right? So symport co-transport is correct. Antiport counter-transport is correct. So how do you now you now come to the equation and personalize it to the equation? Sodium and glucose transported together. That has to be symport co-transport. So that is the answer. The answer is A. All right? Sodium and glucose together. That is symport. All right? I hope you are clear. For example, if they give you sodium and potassium, they are moving opposite each other. It would have been antiport co-transport. Sorry, antiport counter-transport. You will never have antiport co-transport. No. You will not have antiport co-transport. Same way you will not have symport counter-transport. So when you look at the equation, you need to know what, this question, this option is wrong. You get it? This option is wrong. This option is wrong. You cut them out. Then the options that are right, you now, compare it to your question and pick the correct answer. That's called the elimination method. It will help you a lot in all your exams. I'm doing this because this is my first review with you guys this year, all right? when I'm doing the further reviews, I won't be doing this. I'll just give you the answer and we move. All right. So that's the thing. Anybody has a problem? No? Okay. Look at this question. What do facilitated diffusion and active transport have in common? Let me give you the option. So what do facilitated diffusion and active transport have in common? Both involve, let me remove this thing so that you let's focus on the options. Both involve transport of solute up its concentration gradient. Both involve transport of solute down its concentration gradient. Both involve the use of energy provided by ATP. Neither require ATP to function. Both are examples of carrier-mediated transport. Answer, guys. Is it getting harder? The options is there. Look at the option now. It's just there on my screen. Both involve transport of solute up its concentration gradient. B, both involve transport of solute down its concentration gradient. C, both involve the use of energy provided by ATP. D, neither require ATP to function. E, both are examples of carrier-mediated transport. Come on, guys. Come on. More energy. Okay. So you have to, as we keep saying, always look for the wrong and eliminate it. All right. They're asking you about carrier mediated. Just look at the options and ask yourself which one is even correct. Look at, for example, they say both involve transport of a solute up. Listen, guys. Listen. I'll give you this as a formula. The only active transport moves against their concentration gradients. Every other thing cannot move against its concentration gradients. Only active transport, because it has power, it has energy. Do you understand? So facilitated diffusion moves down their concentration gradients. All right. But active transport moves up their concentration gradients. So only active transport. That makes that number one option wrong automatically. Then number two says both involve transport of solute down its concentration. So that one is even wrong because active transport is up its concentration gradient. So if you just that formula alone, yes, that's what I'm trying to explain. So that formula alone, you see, both up its concentration gradient, no. Both down its concentration gradient, no. The two of them are out of the equation. So if you just look at it, you smile, you remove it, you say, no, this can never be the answer. You remove it. You look at B, you remove it, say, no, this can never be the answer. Look at C, both involve the use of energy. Both of them can never involve the use of energy. It's only primary active transport that uses energy, all right? The other one, the facilitated diffusion is a passive this thing. It doesn't use energy. So that one, option C is wrong. Neither require, neither. But active transport requires energy. So option D is also wrong. So what are you left with? You are left with E, and E has to be the answer. So even if you don't know it, right, you can just break these options down, look for what makes it wrong, and cut it out of the equation. And the last man standing becomes the answer. Like right now, the last man standing is both are examples of carrier-mediated transport, which is true. They use membrane proteins as carriers or channels. All right. So are we clear? 911 group. I hope we are clear. Okay. I know that we are. Okay. Look at this question. No, the answer is not A. The answer is E. Both are examples of carrier mediated, all right? It can't be A. I guess you didn't hear me. It can't be A because A says both involve transport. Up is considered graded. No. Facilitated diffusion is down. Only active transport is up. All right. So they say both. It automatically makes it wrong. They say both. The B say both involve transport of the solid down. No. Facilitated diffusion is down, but active transport is up. So that makes it wrong. All right. So that's how we arrive to E. The E is the answer. B, C and D is talking about they use energy and they don't use energy. No, one uses, one doesn't. So it makes the two of them wrong. All right. So the answer is E. All right. Okay. So look at this question, guys. Which of the following is not a method by which particles can leave a cell? Which is not a method by which particles can leave a cell? All right. Let me see the if you. I don't know if you need options, but it's fine. I'll give you options. We have active transport, we have exocytosis, we have simple diffusion, we have an antipod system, we have pinocytosis. Yesterday, you taught me that it's not Pino, it's Pinocchio. That's what somebody told me yesterday, Pinocchio. So pinocytosis. So active transport, exocytosis, simple diffusion, and antipod system, and pinocytosis. Which of the following is not a method by which particles can leave? I play too much. Which of the following is not? Is not. Remember, they said which of the following is not which of the following is. Come on, guys. Come on. Pinocchio. Oh boy. Yes, you guys are very correct. The answer is pinocytosis, all right? It's not. Pinocytosis is cell drinking, the way it comes in. The other option is what? The other way it comes in is phagocytosis, that's cell eating. Because they can ask you a question, for example, they may say, white blood cells engulf bacteria by means of what? It's phagocytosis, mind you. I don't want to give that option so that we don't waste more time. It's phagocytosis, how white blood cells engulf, eats. You all right? So you need to remember that. Okay, look at this question. Which of the following is an example of active transport? That's the question. I'll give you the options, guys. Look at the options, guys. The diffusion of oxygen from a place of higher concentration to a place of lower concentration. The facilitated diffusion of potassium. The transport of glucose down its concentration gradient. The transport of sodium from a place of low concentration to a place of higher concentration. Which of the following is an active transport? It's an example of active transport. Which one is an example of active transport? This one is getting tougher. It's getting tougher. Without options, how can I answer? I don't understand what you mean by without options. The option is there on the screen. Oh, you see the options now? The diffusion of which of these is an example of active transport? We have the diffusion of oxygen from a place of higher concentration to a place of lower concentration, the facilitated diffusion of potassium, the transport of glucose down its concentration gradient, the transport of sodium from a place of low concentration to a place of higher concentration, the transport of chlorine from its concentration gradient. Answer. Quickly. We don't have much time. I really don't want to keep you guys for too long. Yes, the answer, right? The transport of sodium from a place of low concentration to a place of what? Higher concentration. Remember, I told you active transport always goes up its concentration gradient, and that's what they're talking about. Up. Low concentration to higher concentration, that's up. All right. Other ones are higher concentration to lower concentration, down. But active transport is low concentration to higher concentration, up. All right. So that alone gives out the answer. All right. So the answer is D. Yes. Look at this question. Look at this question. Which type of solution? What am I even asking? Okay. Which type of solution contains higher than normal amounts of osmotically active solutes? This one is a giveaway now. If you are in my class, it will be 100. Which type of solution contains higher than normal amounts of osmotically active solutes? So the thing is that if in any class you are, tell your professors to give you more questions. The more questions they give you, the better your chances of passing. Trust me. If they give you 150 questions, you have higher chances of passing than if they give you 50 questions. Because 150 questions will be 0 point, maybe 0.6. You understand, per question. So if you fail one question, no shit, no problem. But if it's 50 questions, if you fail one question, that's 2 marks. The worst is when they give you 25. If you fail one question, that's 4 marks. All right. So just fail 2 questions, you lose 8 marks automatically. So it's always better. The more questions, the better. And also, in every exam you are doing, you need to study question banks as much as possible. That's why we are doing that website, because it's a very person adaptive question bank. You understand? Not a static question bank. You know, no, it's adapts to you as an individual. You understand? Thereby raising your chances of passing much more than when you are using a static question bank. All right. Okay. So what's the answer to this? Which type of solution contains higher than normal amounts of osmotically active salts? Hypertonic solution. You very, very correct. So you need to know the difference between hypertonic, hypotonic, and isotonic solution. All right. So look at this question. Yeah, I said 100. Yes. I didn't say 150. I'm just saying I gave an example. 100, yeah, for my people only. You have to be putting only in the 100. Two solutions are separated by a selectively permeable membrane. If solution A has a higher concentration of non-permeating solute than solution B, then dash. Let me give you the options, guys. This is a very interesting question. Very interesting. Sweet like sugar. How do they do this thing? There's something I want to do, but I don't know how to do it. But fine, that's the options. So the first option, the solution will pass down its concentration gradient from solution A to B. The second option, B, the solute will pass down its concentration gradient from solution B to A. C, water will pass down its concentration gradient. Water will pass down its concentration gradient from solution A to B. Then D, water will pass down its concentration gradient from solution. Neither the solute nor water will diffuse. Option. Two solutions are separated by a selectively permeable membrane. If solution A has a higher concentration of non-permeating solute than solution B, then the solute will pass down its concentration gradient from solution A to solution B. The solute will pass down its concentration gradient from solution B to solution A. Water will pass down its concentration gradient from solution A to solution B. Water will pass down its concentration gradient from solution B to solution A. Neither the solute nor water will diffuse. Very interesting question. Trust me, this question is one of the simplest questions. It's just that it's a little voluminous. So that's what we confuse people. Now, for people that are preparing NCLEX, there are something we call vignettes. You understand? Or people that have already written NCLEX, LPN, and preparing for RN NCLEX. You know how your vignette looks. It looks thick, big. Don't get confused. Don't let them throw you off balance. All right? Always concentrate. Always focus. You understand? Read the question. The truth of the matter is that the bigger questions are always the easier questions. You just need to concentrate and focus your mind on it. All right? So let's see. Okay, 911. Let's see. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Is this question that tough? Come on now. It can't be that tough now. Okay, let's break it down, all right? I understand that it's a little tough for you guys. This is morning. A lot of people, their brain is still, not there yet. That's why I like doing my review in the evening, because people seem to be, performing at their optimum in the evening. So they said two solutions are separated by a selectively permeable membrane, right? If solution A has a higher concentration of non-permeating, mind you, this is non-permeating, has higher concentration. That means the two of them has what? Non-permeating what? Solutes. When they say non-permeating, it means that the solute does not move. Check it out. So forget about solute. Think about water. If solute doesn't move, the only thing that will move is water. So option A says the solute will pass down. That's out. Immediately they say the solute will pass down. It's out. That's how you think about that question. Option B says the solute will pass down. That is out. You don't need to finish reading it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Throw the two of them out. And the option E says neither the solute nor the water will die. Throw it out. Water must move. Throw it out. So what are you left? You are left with what? C and D. You see, you have increased your chances of getting this answer by leaving these two. So now your chances of getting it or failing it is 50-50. So you have to give yourself higher chances in the exam hall. So let's look at the question. The option C says, water will pass down its concentration gradient from solution A to solution B. The second one says water, that's D, says water will pass down its concentration gradient from solution B to solution A. What is the concept? Water will move. Yes, we know. Now, they say solution A has a higher solute concentration. Check it out. When something has higher solute concentration, what does it mean? It means that it has lower water concentration. Bakam. That is it. That is how you get your answer. Solute A has higher solute concentration, meaning that it has what? Lower water concentration. Solution B has lower solute concentration, meaning that it has what? Higher water concentration. And how does water move? Water moves down its concentration gradient, meaning that it will move from where it is more concentrated to where it is what? Less concentrated. Where is it more concentrated? A. Where is it less concentrated? Where is it more concentrated? B. Where is it less concentrated? A. So that means water will move from B to A. Chicken. So people that choose D, you are correct. Who is confused? How we sorted out this question? Anybody? We clear? I know I speak too fast, so sometimes when I speak very fast, stop me, all right? Or when you are rewatching this video, try to put it in a slower version so that you'll be able to catch up. Are we clear? Some people said 911. You are clear? Okay, perfect. Perfecto. Now, with that concept in mind, answer this question. Perfect, perfect. So look at this question. Look at this question, guys. I need you to read it and digest it before you attempt it. So look at the question. A red blood cell is placed in a hypertonic solution. This means the concentration of the solutes in the solution is dash than the concentration of solutes in the intracellular fluid and will cause the cell to dash. Options: higher A, higher swell B, lower swell C, higher shrink D, lower shrink E, lower burst. Come on, guys. 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 A red blood cell is placed in a hypertonic solution. When you put a red blood cell in a hypertonic solution, what do you think will happen? Or what is the meaning of hypertonic solution? What is happening? Where is all my people? If I know that you guys will go to work today, we would have done this in the evening, because you are the time you are slowing me down. This is 1:18, 1 hour 18 minutes already, and we are still at cell. Come on now. And if I abandon this cell, there are a lot of questions we should have tried. So if you answer fast, we move fast. If not, after cell will end. I just wanted this thing to be 2 hours because I have a class. Okay, yes. The answer is higher shrink. When hypertonic solution means it has higher number of solutes, right? And what will you do is you drag water out. Has higher number of solutes means that it has lesser concentration of water. Water will move from area of higher concentration, which is inside the red blood cell, to where it is less. So water will move out, and before you know it, the entire system will shrink. I need us to be faster, guys. Yes, the answer is C. Look at this question. Look at this question, guys. The number of particles of a solute in a solution is described by its dash. The ability of a solution to affect the fluid volume in a cell is referred to as its dash. We have tonicity, osmolarity, we have osmolarity diffusion, we have osmolarity tonicity, we have osmolarity molarity, we have tonicity diffusion. That last stuff is diffusion. Come on, guys. Okay, yes. Sorry. Yes, the answer is C, osmolarity tonicity. Very important that you know that. Now let's relate this to a patient. Most of you are already at the clinic, correct? Yeah. So try this. Yes, the answer is C. Thank you. So look at this question. I want you to take your time to study this question because you will see a whole lot of it. A patient was severely dehydrated, losing a large amount of fluid. The patient was given IV fluids of normal saline. Normal saline is dash to your blood cells, and it's about dash sodium chloride. Quickly, guys. You guys use this a lot in the clinic, so talk to me. I expect answers to be flooding. Come on, guys. Come on. Patient was severely dehydrated, losing a large amount of fluid. Patient was given IV fluids of normal saline. Yes, you are correct. The answer is isotonic and 0.9%. It can never be isotonic 9%. First of all, 9% is not isotonic. It's hypertonic. All right? Aha. So 0.9% is not hypotonic, it's isotonic. If it's less than 0.5, that is what we call what? Hypotonic. If it's more than 1 or more than, if it's up to 1 and above, right, percent, that is hyper. So isotonic is between 0.6 to 0.9. That's isotonic. If it's less than that, it's hypo. If it's above that, that is hypertonic. So you must know in situations, there are different situations where we give different of these fluids, all right? In this particular situation, this person just lost fluid. So if you give a hypotonic solution, the cells will swell. They will drag water and swell. If you give a hypertonic solution, they will shrink. So what do? You give isotonic solution. That's normal saline, 0.9%. You understand? When you are in the clinic giving fluid, you need to know what you are giving so that you don't kill your patient. All right? If heart failure patient comes to the clinic, which fluid are you going to give to that patient? go and make that research yourself. Okay. Yes, the answer is B, isotonic. Oh. So now let's discuss some questions based on the organelles. We are done with transports or based on organelles. Very fast. You guys have to answer me very fast so that we can Finish this thing very fast. Which of the following gives a structural support, determines the shape of cell, and directs the movement of substances through a cell? Can you remember that stuff I told you that it's like bamboo holding the wall? What is it called? Because that's the answer to this question. If you can remember, what did I call it? I say it's a bamboo. It looks like a rope, and it's only found inside, but around the plasma membrane, the intracellular compartment of the plasma membrane. It's found around it, like a rope, like a tree, like a pole holding the wall. What is it called, guys? Quickly. I need 5 people. Quickly. Come on, my hand is paining me now. Drama. Isotonic sodium chloride. Yes, 0.9% sodium chloride. Because all of them are sodium chloride, but it's the percentage that matters, all right? Yes, the answer is cytoskeleton to that question. I don't want to waste more time because my time is already going. Which of the following is not a membranous organelle? We have mitochondria, ribosome, nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, and Golgi complex. Which one is not membranous? Which one is not membranous? Yeah, cytoskeleton is very correct for that answer. Alex. Which of the following is not membranous? Which one is naked? Can you remember the formula? RCC what? Anyway, I wanted to look which one is non-membranous, guys. Quickly. We have mitochondria, we have ribosome, we have nucleus, we have endoplasmic reticulum, we have Golgi complex. Which one is not membranous? Quickly, oh guys, quickly. Yes, cytoskeleton is correct for that answer. Yes, the answer is B, ribosome. You are very correct. Look at this question, guys. B, ribosome is correct. Look at this question. Among other functions, hepatocytes, that are liver cells, are specialized for detoxifying drugs or other chemicals. Hepatocytes are large amounts of dash. This question is very brilliant, all right? It calls hepatocytes. It throws you off balance. You say, Jesus, I didn't discuss anything about hepatocytes. Liver. No, this is AP1. Yes. But it's telling you something specific, that the major function of hepatocytes is what? Detoxification of blood. And they're asking you, which components, all right, or which organelle is hepatocyte? So you think about it. Which organelle is in charge of drug detoxification? What is the organelle in charge of drug detoxification? That's what they're asking you. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. You want options? Yes. Normally, I shouldn't be giving you options, but this is the first time we are meeting this year. So options, we have A, DNA, we have smooth endoplasmic reticulum, we have microtubules, we have cilia, we have centrioles. What is the answer? So hepatocyte is which one? Which of them? Which of them? So everybody is silent. What is happening? My people. What's happening? I'm waiting for 5 responses. Isotonic. Yes, that's for that option. It's isotonic 0.9%. And yes, ribosome is correct. It's not membranous. Yes, and this answer is correct. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum. No, not perisosomes. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Perisosomes is not in the option. Look at the option. DNA, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, microtubules, cilia, and centrioles. You know the function, or you should be able to differentiate perisosomes with lysosomes. They function exactly the same way. It's just that the two of them has different enzymes. Like perisosome has a catalase as an enzyme. All right. So you need to differentiate them in that format. In case of, I don't know if I would see a question on that, because those are the kind of questions that every professor wants to set. So yes, the answer to this question is my smooth endoplasmic reticulum. You know, the function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum is to, it helps to synthesize lipids, right? And also it helps for detoxification, both alcohol, both what is this called? Both alcohol, both drugs, detoxification of all those things, chemical substances. That's why hepatocyte is actually a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Very important that you know that. They just want to confuse you. Don't allow them. All right? Wichili, don't allow them. So look at this question. Look at this question, guys. Which function would immediately cease if the ribosome of a cell were destroyed? If they destroy a ribosome of somebody's cell, which function will immediately cease? Guys, you want options? Yes. Exocytosis, active transport, ciliary action, protein synthesis, osmosis. Which one will cease? Come on, guys. What's happening to you guys this semester? Last semester, people were pouring. Immediately, I'm just dropping question. Answer is entering. Pew, 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 pew. Is it the snow? Is it still snowing in your area? I think it has stopped. Talk to me, guys. What's the function of ribosome? Can you remember I likened ribosome to the kitchen? And I said that there are some ribosomes that are found in Brooklyn. And some that are moving everywhere. Brooklyn. When I was in Brooklyn, it was rough for me. So every example I'm giving, I'm using Brooklyn for rough. So Brooklyn is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Please don't come for me. All these people from Brooklyn, don't come for me. All right. So yes, the answer is correct. Protein synthesis. So the kitchen is to produce protein, to cook protein. You should go and look at the latest video I made. All right, on this protein synthesis. I've told you. Look it up and try to understand. Yes, look it up and try to understand it properly, because that is something you're gonna need. Okay. Yes, so the answer is protein synthesis, D. Okay. Now look at this. 911. Oh, where? Which one is the problem? Is it which function would immediately cease if the ribosome of a cell will destroyed? The ribosome, I needed to go and look at that latest video. I'll look for the link and send to you guys now. The ribosome is specifically for production of protein, all right? It's either found in the endoplasmic reticulum, which makes it rough. It becomes rough endoplasmic reticulum, or it's found free in the cell. That's what we call in the cytoplasm. That's what we call what? Free ribosome. So the major function of ribosome is to produce protein. So if somebody's ribosome is deficient or not functioning properly, that means the protein synthesis of that patient will not happen. Make sense? It will not happen. So I really need you guys to understand that. You do genetics. So when you do genetics, you understand it very well. But I really need you to go look up that video. Okay. So which organelle is most active in causing programmed cell deaths? Which one? So this is the link to that video. You can easily copy it and understand what I was talking about. This link, I think I should put it in your WhatsApp group so that when you are done with this class, it's just 8 minutes. You understand it, so that when we are doing protein synthesis, you'll be able to. I'll put it in your group now. Yes. You're welcome. Yeah, so that you understand it more. All right. Yes, the answer to this question is lysosome. All right. Which organelle is most active in causing programmed cell death? It's lysosome. Most of these organelles, they are also proteins, right? All of them, they are proteins. So they are programmed to die at a certain time. What kills them is lysosome, and new ones are being formed immediately. So that's the function of lysosome. Please remember that. Extremely important that you do. All right. Okay. Look at this. You need to know your organelles extremely well. Look at this. Which organelle synthesizes which organelle synthesizes steroids in the ovary and stores calcium in muscle cells? Which one? We have the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum, nucleus, mitochondria, Golgi complex. Quickly, guys. Quickly, guys. Imagine I'm looking at my hand. I thought I was wearing my wristwatch. Come on, you guys have to be faster because I will be going very soon. You need to be faster. This is just cell. Yes, the answer is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. That's why it's smooth, because steroids are lipids. They are smooth. Simple. Rough endoplasmic reticulum is protein, nucleus, DNA, mitochondrial energy, Golgi complex packaging, and production of all these lysosomes. Make sense? So, this thing is not supposed to take you time, honestly. Like, I need you guys to be pouring these answers for me very fast so that we can move. Look at these guys. Quickly. I'm not supposed to give option in this one, honestly. I'm not supposed to give option in this. I hope it doesn't take you guys 1 year to give me an answer. This is 1 hour 42 minutes. I'm going to stop at 2 hours. The question is there. I didn't put an option. I don't want to give an option for this particular question. Synthesis dash synthesizes carbohydrates and puts finishing touches on protein synthesis at dash. Option A, smooth ER, rough ER. Option B, the Golgi complex, rough ER. Option C, smooth ER, the Golgi complex. Option D, the Golgi complex, smooth ER. Option E, ribosome, smooth ER. Next review we are going to do, you guys have to go and study very, very, very well. It has to flow, all right? Sometimes I match energy, I match vibe. If you are giving me low energy, it drops down my energy. If you know me very well, you know how active I could be. So I really need you guys to go study. You understand? Next time we are going to do review, at least 15 people have to be throwing options in the comment section for me to move. All right. So now I'm assuming that everybody is very cold, and this snow is actually disturbing how we think, because how can I give this question and I wait almost 5 minutes for just this question? It doesn't make sense. So please, I need you guys to, for next one, you have to study very well. Today we are supposed to finish 3 chapters, but now we are going to do just 1. Actually, this one is coming out most in your exams. Cell is always coming out most, but cell and macromolecules are also coming out. There's a video on macromolecule. No, I don't have time tonight. I am going to the lab, and I may be coming back around 11, 12. If I leave my house right now. So no time. I wanted us to do it this morning, but you guys are too still on the bed. So what will happen is I'll finish a cell. If I finish cell with you, you go and look at macromolecules. Extremely important that you look at macromolecules. The video is attached to your portal, all right? It's in my channel. Look at it. I treated questions. Those questions are what we are going to discuss. All right. So that's the thing. If we were faster, this thing is just less than an hour. We are done, and we could have done all those things. Yeah, look at this question. So there are some. It is what it is. That's why you are in school. Which of the following decomposes fatty acids and detoxifies alcohol, free radicals, and drugs? Which of the following decomposes fatty acids, alcohol, free radicals, and drugs? We have lysosomes, we have peroxisomes, we have microvilli, we have inclusions, we have Golgi vesicles. Hold on, let me put in the option. Oh, yes. Didn't I give the answer to that question? The answer is the Golgi complex and rough ER, please. The answer is the Golgi complex and rough ER. The answer is B, not D, please. B, the Golgi complex and rough ER. Golgi complex and rough ER. All right? So look at this one. Which of the following decomposes fatty acids and detoxifies alcohol, free radicals, and drugs? We have lysosomes, we have microvilli, we have inclusions, we have peroxisomes, we have Golgi complex. You need to remember what I said about lysosomes. I told you lysosomes helps for pregnant cell death. So what will be the answer to this one now? My water has finished. Okay. Okay. Yes. You guys are so correct. The answer is peroxisomes. The answer is peroxisomes. So it's very important that, yes, peroxisomes, they're in charge of immediately you see free radical, peroxisomes, all right? Extremely important. This one, you guys will know this one. Everybody should know this one now. Everybody should know this one. Which are the following organelle sorts, cuts, splices, and packages newly formed proteins into membrane-bound vesicles? Amazon. Which one does the function of Amazon? I don't know. My body's stiff. Come on, guys. At least 5 people. Let's move. Only one person. Yes, the answer is Golgi complex. Yes, it's Golgi. It's Golgi. Look at this question. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry up. Look at this question, guys. Which of the following is not considered an inclusion? Lysosome, fat droplets, glycogen granule, bacterium, dust particle. Which one is not regarded as an inclusion? There's also another question they ask: what are accumulated cell products that are never enclosed in a unit membrane called? That is an inclusion. Coffee? Yeah. Instead, I prefer to take tea. See, I don't want to advertise for anybody. They're not paying me for adverts, but let me just show you. This is the tea I'm supposed to take now before running out. I take coffee a lot, but I suddenly stopped taking coffee. Yes, the answer is lysosome. Lysosome is not considered as an inclusion. All right. There's a following question that says, what are accumulated cell products that are never enclosed in a unit membrane called? It's inclusion. In case of if you see something like that, it's inclusion. All right. Now, look at this. I just want to show you some pictures. I'm done with these questions. Just want to show you some pictures now. Look at this picture. You understand? You can see these pictures in your exam or in your lab. All right. Extremely important. So I want to take you around some of the pictures. Please pay attention. Which cell shape is represented at F? Let's start with F. Guys. Don't tell me you want options. So. Which cell shape is represented at F? One person is attempting. Which cell shape is represented at F? Yes, lysosome is correct for that option. Which cell shape is represented at F? Which cell shape? Stellate. Okay, that's good. What of I? Which cell shape is represented in I? Which cell shape is represented in I? Yes, stellate is correct for that question. Which one is represented in I? Fusiform. Perfect. Now look at this question. Yes, fusiform. Look at this question. Where is the cell shape at A found in human body? At A, where is it found in human body? We have the lining, the esophagus, we have liver, we have brain, we have skeletal muscle, we have smooth muscle. That's the options. Lining the esophagus, liver, brain, skeletal muscle, smooth muscle. Where is it found? Lining the esophagus, liver, brain, skeletal muscle, smooth muscle. Yes, you guys are so correct. It's lining the esophagus. It's lining the esophagus. Extremely important. Look at this question. See this? Can you identify everything here? Yes. Can you identify everything here? Look at one of the questions you might see with that image because you're expected to know it. Which white blood cells use which organelle to break down bacteria they have ingested? They're just asking you about lysosome, correct? Can you identify lysosome in that diagram? White blood cell uses which organelle to break down bacteria they have ingested? Are we stuck? Are we stuck? Yes, the answer is A. So if you look at it, the answer is A, guys. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to look for... Okay, look at this question, guys. Spermatozoa, still the same picture. Yes, stellets. Yes, stellets. Look at this picture. Spermatozoa require a lot of ATP in order to power their flagellum. Because of this, which organelle do they contain a large number of? Quickly. Just look at the picture and give me an option. We have A, B, C, D, E, F. They require a lot of ATP. So D, are you sure? Are you sure it's D? Look at D very well. Somebody say E. Somebody say F. Yes, the answer is F, not D. No, it's not even E. E is the nucleus now. We're talking about DNA things. Here, the question is asking you about ATP, power, energy, mitochondria. The answer is F, all right? So, yeah, so please don't let them confuse you in exam hall. Don't let your professor confuse you in exam hall, all right? So look at this question. During an infection, plasma cells produce millions of antibodies per second. As antibodies are proteins, which organelles are plasma cells likely to have an abundance of? Come on, guys. This is just asking you where is protein being produced. Simple. That you should identify production of protein. The other one is asking you where is energy being produced. That's why the answer is F. But this one is asking where is protein produced. So look at the diagram and tell me where protein is produced. Yes, the answer is B. The answer is B. I think those are the strongest questions they can ask you there. So look at this. Plasma membrane. Let's identify structures in the plasma membrane. Look at this diagram. Understand it very well. Very, very specific. Yes, the answer is B. Correct. Look at this. For this diagram, yes, the answer is B. For this diagram, which letter identifies the hydrophobic region of a transmembrane protein? Which one identifies the hydrophobic? What do we say about hydrophilic and hydrophobic? Where do you find hydrophilic? Where do you find hydrophobic? This time around, and remember what I was saying is transmembrane what? Protein. Transmembrane what? Protein. They just want to confuse you. Three people? Come on, guys. Please, the answer is E, all right? When you're talking about, somebody said, is it B? No, that's lipid. They're asking protein. That's E. Because it is hydrophobic, that's why it is inside, all right? Philic would have been outside. Remember, the same thing applies to phospholipids, the tail that is inside, all right? So that makes sense. They're just trying to confuse you. Don't let them. The same diagram, which identifies the cytoskeleton? Which one? Which one identifies the cytoskeleton in that diagram? Yes, the answer is C for that particular question. The cytoskeleton is the one inside. You see, they are asking a lot of questions on cytoskeleton in different formats. You understand? Picture way and non-picture way. You must remember cytoskeleton. You need to learn this anatomy in such a way that you can teach it to other people that are coming up. All right? Because when we have that website, when we complete the website, the phase 2 of it, we'll be requiring tutors, student tutors. You understand? So there's a possibility that you can use it as a side hustle. All right? Okay. Which identifies a carbohydrate, guys? That's why you need to register ASAP. Which identifies a carbohydrate? Yes, the answer is what? It's A. That is carbohydrate, the green thing. I told you. Extremely important that you know that. Okay. I think this might be the final picture for ourselves. Look at this diagram. I don't know how big it is, but you know the diagram. So that's the diagram, eh? You should be able to identify everything on this diagram, guys. You should be able to identify everything on this diagram. But let me see. Is it identification that they're asking? Okay. You should be able to, if you know if you can identify them and the functions, you'll be able to answer every question here. Look at this. Which protein would be used to tell an immune system cell if a body cell is self or non-self? See how they constructed this thing as if it's one big deal. Just asking you about cell identifying marker. Which one is cell identifying marker in the option? A, B, C, D, E, F. Which one? Which one, guys? C is ion channel now. A is receptor. F is CAM for adhesion. You can see how it's adhering to another CAM of another cell. So the answer is what? The answer is E. You understand? Look at the green thing up now, the carbohydrate moiety on top of it, making it a glycoprotein. I told you glycoproteins are for identification. All right, so the answer is E. You can't forget. It's, trust me, these diagrams are giveaway. If you fail one question in this in diagrams, when they give you diagrams, it will be difficult. Remember, anatomy is location, 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 structure, structure, structure. All right. Why physiology is function, function, function. See how I'm doing my hand now. This is a physiological and anatomy combined. What is the name of the picture? E. E is cell identifier protein. You understand? The way you recognize it is because of that green thing. Look at it, you see a green thing on it. And that green thing is carbohydrate. So because that green thing is carbohydrate, it's a glycoprotein. All glycoproteins are identifiers. All right? So the, which protein would only open at certain voltages, guys? Come on, it's giveaway now. Yes, the answer is D, gated, all right? So that will be all for this, but before I disappear, I want to show you this. Yes, the answer is D. You're correct. Look at this. For macromolecules, one of the diagrams you might see is this. Look at it. You should be able to recognize what is 1 and what is 2. What is 1 and what is 2? So guys, tell me, what is 1 and what is 2? I want you to write it together. 1 is this, 2 is this. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's go. Which bond? I want to give you the pictures because I don't think I have it in the video. Quickly, guys. Yes. Number 1 is polar covalent. All right. Number 2 is hydrogen bond. You guys are very correct. Some questions will tell you single polar covalent. Some questions will tell you covalent. Anyone you know it. All right. If you know it. Now, second question, second image here. I hope you know this. I hope you know this, guys. So what's number 1, number 2? What's the functional group number 1? What's functional group number 2? 1 and 2. Let's do it together so that will be faster. 1 and 2 is what? 1 and 2 is what? 1 is what? 2 is what? Okay, I agree. 1 is hydroxy, 2 is methyl. You guys are so right. What is 3 and 4? 1 hydroxy, 2 methyl. What is 3 and 4? What is 3? What is 4, guys? Quickly. Only one person. Yes. 1 hydroxy, 2 methyl. What is 3? Yes, I agree. 3 carboxyl. 4 is what? 3 is carboxyl, COH. 4 is what? Yes, 4 is amino. And 5 is what, guys? No, 1 is hydroxyl, not sugar. Sugar is not a functional group. 1 is hydroxyl. 2 is methyl. 3 is carboxyl. 4 is amino. What is 5? Amino. So what is 5? Yes. 3 is carboxyl. What is 5? Five is phosphate. You are so correct. You are so correct. Look at this diagram. I need you to identify 1, 2, 3 in one line. Quickly, guys. 1, 2, 3 in one line. Quickly, please. That's the last for this. 1, 2, 3. Quickly. Quickly, guys. Only one person. What's happening? Pour it in. Pour it in. Trying to see if there is okay. So the answer is triphosphates, adenine, and ribose. And that's where we're going to come to the end. So these diagrams, you need to know these diagrams very, very well. Now, for biochemistry, please, I posted a link for you. Please watch that video 20 times, all right? You'll be able to get the questions properly. Answer those questions. Don't joke with it. Don't play with it. More than 50% of your questions will be coming from cells. The remaining other percent will be coming from these macromolecules. And chapter 1, no much thing in chapter 1. Let me see. Just a moment. Nothing much in chapter 1. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on, no, please. I hope you've not gone, guys. Let me see how many people are still here. Okay. I hope you've not gone, no. Yes, that's why I'm giving you the diagrams now. Focus on the diagrams, please. You see this? You need to be able to know what A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I is. This is organization of life. It's very easy. I shouldn't be describing it for you. It's very, very easy. It's a giveaway. If I give it to you, just laugh. Just laugh and say, this guy is just wasting his time, giving us something that is too cheap. You understand the point, guys? Let me see. Wow. So there are a whole lot of questions there. So you need to look at it. All right. Yes. Any other question for me? Please watch the video as much as possible. Please. See how I'm begging you now. As many you guys were answering fast, we would have done it. It would have been so nice. But unfortunately, but we are fine. Any question for me? So please, I need you guys to go register the form. Please send it to everybody that you know, both people that are yet to enter nursing school. It's extremely important to me, all right? Because I really need to know the amount of people that might be interested in getting this material when we are finally able to produce it. But most importantly, we want to know what to embed in it and what not to embed in it. Please categorically mention the particular exam you are preparing for. If maybe you are just in nursing school but you're not preparing for any exam yet, that's fine, because there are nursing school courses, right? Like calculation, like this anatomy and physiology. Which letters we need to know for this? Know everything. Oh no, any of the letters can come out. It's very easy now. All right, any of the letters can come out. You understand the point? If they give you I is organism now. You understand? If they give you F is what? Tissue. Group of cells. G is organ. E is cells. So what kind of questions you ask for the letters? It's just it's usually identification. All right, usually identification. Let me see. It's usually identification. Let me see. You really want to push me to? Okay, let me give you one question. You have succeeded. Oh yeah, talk to me. A lymph node is an example of which level of structural hierarchy? Just pick the answer from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. The integumentary system is which? An example of which? So, but your answer won't be organ system, but it will be from this option. It will be either A, B, C, or D. Yes, lymph node is G. Yes, it's an organ. And integumentary system is an example of what? H. See, it's that kind of question. It's actually that shape. Trust me. It's something you'll be smiling. You'll be like, oh, 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 oh. I wish all my exams are like this. Trust me, if you don't prepare for exam, it will be difficult. It will be tough. You see a lot of people coming out to complain. Oh, my professor is wicked. Oh, they'll go to rate my professor. Hey, God, they'll go to rate my professor and say something. You understand? Yeah, type 1 review like that. But the truth of the matter is that they didn't prepare for the exam. You see how we did this exam? How prepare for it? Because there are a lot of past questions, you review it. After the exam, you see things. You may not see exactly the same thing, but you see things that are very similar. What can anybody ask you from cell, if not these things? No matter the exam you are preparing for, no matter the country where you are, what can anybody ask you more than this? That's the idea. And that's why we are building that website, because like we want to be able to expose you to everything. So when you enter the exam hall, when they ask you that question, you'll be like, what's this? Is it this question that made me stay up all night? Please, this question is an insult to my person. You understand the point now? So that's the thing. That's why we are building that system, because we want more nurses. We don't want people to be scared away from nursing school. You understand? I was discussing somebody the other day, say, I'm not able to enter nursing school because I failed chemistry and maths. You see? Calculation. So something like that, chemistry and maths is part of that thing, the website. So if you focus on it, give yourself one day and you'll be good to go. And the system will tell you, oh, you are 50% ready for this exam. You are 70% ready for this particular exam. All right. So that's the idea of the entire thing. That's why you need to tell everybody about this system. Let them sign up. All right. Signing up doesn't mean you are paying yet. You understand? Even the price, we will review the price with time. We'll send you a message and tell you how much do you think is good for us to make this subscription. How much? Do you understand? It can be $30, it can be $40, it can be $50. We don't know yet. But we want a situation whereby people will tell us, especially students in the program, not just anybody. You understand the point? I'm not a student in the program, so I shouldn't be saying how much. Do you understand the point? It's you guys that will determine how much should it be or how much should it not be. What should be involved? So most of you that are going to sign up will also help us in the pilot phase of this stuff to test the system and see if it's working well. And if you are, it's very important before we even monetize it. All right. So that's why you need to be in this among the first people that are signing up for this. The form. All right. So send it to everybody, your group, people in your DM and everything. All right. So chapter 1, we don't have too many questions. Yeah, there are less questions in chapter 1. But also prepare for chapter 1. All right. Forget the stories. The stories I told you I avoid. Forget the stories. No, I don't have video. I just gave you a lot of pictures right now. You use the pictures for your lab test. All right. So go and review this video. Review it over and over again. After this, I'll just pick the stuff and put in your WhatsApp group. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you guys because I need to jump out right now. We've spent almost 2 hours, 30 minutes, and you guys did very well. But please, next time, I need you guys to read very well so that I can be pouring answers as you did last semester when I was taking you chemistry and maths. You guys were very interested then. But today, I don't know what happened. I think it's the snow. Let's blame it on the snow. All right, I'll see you guys later. I have to go off stream now, all right? Take care of yourself. If you have any question, you can always throw me in your WhatsApp group or send me an email. Anyone that works for you, all right? But please try to sign up for that stuff. Thank you very much. Any question? No question. Okay. Let me wait for a few minutes and see if there is a question. I'm waiting for question. So 100 questions on test and like 15 minutes, 15 on the lab. I don't know how many will be on the lab. It might be 30, it might be 20, it might be any number. Just prepare for your exam with the materials I've given you. You'll be fine. All right. Yeah. About the amount of questions is the spirit that leads. If the spirit says 100, you get 100. If he says 75, you get 75. If he says 50, you get 50, but not more than 100. It's the spirit that leads. For the regular exams, you can get a diagram, trust me. But for the lab, it's usually more diagram. Even if there are questions there, it's maybe 5 questions, but more that all that will be diagram. Say hopefully spirit says 50. Spirit, can you hear it? I've really lost weight to see now. I told you guys I'm going to lose weight. Okay, guys. I'll leave you guys to your thing. All right. I'll talk to you. I'll see you tomorrow. And I wish you success in your other exams. Please review very well. Use past questions, as many questions as possible. All right. It will help. Take care of yourself. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Thank you.